Hello. Welcome, friends. My name is Kyle Wagner, and I'm here to tell you about some of the lessons you can learn from sports, specifically soccer. It may not seem obvious at first, but the sport is played by 250 million players in over 200 countries. For the past 3 years of my life, soccer has played a very big part. I've had my shares of ups and downs, and I love playing the sport. It provides a situation for me to apply strategies and experience various challenges. I love playing soccer, and I will most likely continue to play soccer at some level for the rest of my life, whether it be recreationally or at a club. Okay, the first lesson that I've learned, hard work.
Xavi Hernandez wird als Kapitän heute diesen Pokal aus den Händen der Verantwortlichen nehmen und will gratulieren. Felicitats, Campeos, der FC Barcelona holt sich also den ersten Titel der Saison. Campeones.
Yes, all of these players are very talented. Another thing that they all have in common is that they have worked hard, extremely hard. These athletes have devoted their lives to soccer, most of them from the time they were the age of 10 until now in their professional careers. The players that make it to the top realize that they have the talent and have worked hard to achieve their dream. As you can see, these kids go to train early in the morning at the age of 12 and practice for 3 hours a day. Now, how this connects to your academic studies. When you have to complete a project, spend a certain amount of time putting in 100% of your effort and finish whatever you need to do. Also, if you want to succeed or excel in school, you need to work as hard as you can in every area, from homework to tests to projects and all other aspects of your academic work. It's not important that you only focus on one aspect of your work. You need to devote your full effort in everything you do. In 7th grade, when I wasn't performing well in social studies, I was still searching for what I was doing wrong. After meeting with Mrs. Shellhorn, I finally figured out what I needed to do. It was very simple. I wasn't putting enough effort in. I needed to focus on being articulate and backing up my arguments with better supporting detail. Next, respect. It is important to respect the refs, the players, your coach, and yourself. When you're playing soccer and a ref makes a bad call, it is important to respect the ref's opinion and not to argue with him, because the ref's call is the final word. You will end up making the ref mad, and in turn, he will punish you for your whiny behavior during the game. By not complaining, you're respecting all of the people I mentioned. You're respecting yourself, because you do not want someone to insult your refereeing ability, respecting your teammates and your coaches, because they have no reason to argue and want the game to go on uninterrupted. Also, another very important aspect of respect is not cheating or playing dirty. Pushing people or tripping people to give yourself an unfair advantage is not respecting the game or the players. In school, you need to respect your teachers, your classmates, and yourself. Someone offers to help you cheat. Turning them down will make you feel good because you respected the trust teachers give to you and yourself by doing the right thing. Teamwork. When playing the game, in order to be successful, you need to be able to work together as a team with other players. I think the teamwork includes communication and a sense of common purpose. Without these components, a team will be left in disarray and without direction. When I joined Westchester, almost all of our team was new, but not without a few players who were on that team the previous year. In our practice, it was evident that the new players were not liked by the original players, and problems were arising. Our team did not communicate, and the original players only wanted to prove their dominance. In our first game of the season, we were killed, and this started a long losing streak. Gradually, issues involving teamwork were worked out, and we started to turn our performances around. It was too late, but we managed to finish off the fall with a win in a tournament. After all of this struggling, our team had finally come together collectively, not as individuals. Most importantly, I was learning how to work with a team and communicate with a team in any situation. The same goes for group assignments. There's no room for year-long improvement. You need to come together with your group with a constructive attitude and work to produce good work rather than fighting. In a group setting, teamwork is important, in not just sports, but in everything. Next, one extraordinary thing that I did learn was someone is always watching you. 2 years ago, I was at a week-long overnight summer camp at Immaculata College. During the first day of the camp, I was having a good time, but not putting as much effort as I possibly could. I noticed that there were many more players working harder than me, and at the end of the camp, I wasn't satisfied. On the last day, we were giving evaluations. I didn't do too well, and I also found out that many players were getting calls that invited them to try out for the Olympic Development Program. I went to the same camp this year with the mentality that I was going to try my hardest, put in my best effort, and see how I did. This year, I saw a vast improvement in my game, and I was also invited to try out for the Olympic Development Program, or ODP. I noticed that someone is always watching, and that camp was basically a place for ODP scouts to see what players had the potential to make the Olympic development team. The same applies for school. Someone is always watching to see how you perform, and if you try your hardest in every aspect of school, you'll feel good, and someone will definitely be impressed. Who knows? Opportunities will show themselves when you keep this in mind. Having fun. Having fun is important in everything you do. If you don't enjoy something, then you're obviously going to give less than 100%. So having fun applies to everything you do in life. In soccer, you won't enjoy not playing, so you will be forced to use all of these aspects of soccer to succeed, and in turn, have fun. This is also apparent in school. If you don't enjoy something in school, make it fun for yourself by challenging yourself to do well, work hard, have teamwork, and be respectful. A few years back, when I was in 6th grade and school had just ended, our mother was pressuring us to practice soccer because we had been spending every hour of our time in our rooms. We initially resisted her effort to force us to practice, but one day we found ourselves outside disheartedly passing the ball in the driveway. I was passing the ball with my sister when I suddenly realized this doesn't have to be boring or forced. Why don't we play soccer tennis? We played it at camps. Why not here? And it'll help us improve. From about midday until 3 o'clock in the afternoon, we were playing nonstop. Remember, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey that counts. Thank you, and have a nice day.